All right, well, Carlos, first of all, kind of a big match coming up this weekend, first versus third in the West. If either of you wins, you go top of the conference. Does that maybe kind of add a little more spice knowing that you can be top of the pile at least for a week or two?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, we know that winning that game, we're going to be in top of our conference. We're playing a tough team. It's a very good team. They just had the first loss last week, so they came in with a good rating. So we're going to try to do the best thing, good teams there in New Mexico, try to get points away.
What has kind of stood out in terms of what you've seen from what they do good, what they maybe have in terms of weaknesses? I don't know that you want to talk as much about that, but what defines them?
Well, something that strength that they're very confident with the ball. You know, they build up to the opposition half is very good. Starting with the goalkeeper, they play good 1-2 touches. They have the confidence in tight spaces. They're not afraid to play. They're not afraid to play out of the back. So that's one of their strengths. So we have to be critical. We have to be physical. We have to be in good reading when we press the ball. Make sure everybody's in the same page. Or otherwise, those guys they're going to be successful in their strengths.
Yeah, I noticed they tend to be one of the lead the league in passes, lead the league in passing accuracy, and have something like 62% possession on average. But only about 31% of their passes are forward, so it looks like they're kind of, they're not too direct per se. Is that maybe something you've talked about with your team? Like, hey, they're going to try and move the ball around and lull you to sleep. Be aware of that.
Yeah, but sometimes with that low percentage of forward passes, just when they become dangerous, they create chances. That's something they play. You know, they put a lot of passes back or in the first phase of the build-up to attract things, to bring players out of position and then find those gaps. And as I say, they've been, last week the goal they scored was kind of like that. You know, they put a lot of touches, a lot of passes in the first phase of the build-up, and then when they connect to the middle, they went on a strain and they scored that goal against Lexington. So because they have that amount of passes in the back or going backwards doesn't mean they're not dangerous. They're a very dangerous team.
And you mentioned they're pretty accurate in their passing. What would be the best way to defend against that? What will your team going to have to do to?
No, close the spaces, you know, and try to make sure they don't connect those through passes where we are the most dangerous. If they're going to put passes in the back in front of us, so be it. But when they become dangerous, when they connect with the midfielders, those through passes and link with the forwards, they're very good in that. So we need to work hard, be tight, be compact to deny those through passes in the middle.
And also, you tied last week against Sacramento. I think you outshot them 12-7. You came up with your second clean sheet in a row. Defensively, you obviously kept them off the board. Offensively, what do you need to do to, you have many shots at goal. Offensively, what do you need to do to get some points this week, get some goals?
To be more clinical in the final third. That's because we're creating chances, but we don't finish those chances. And sometimes in games, you only have one chance, and you have to finish that chance. That's the chance that's going to give you points, especially away. You know, away games are very tough, always tough, no matter who you play. So if you have one chance in 90 minutes, make sure we finish that chance. If we have more chances, make sure we finish more goals. So in Sacramento, we create a few chances. We had shots on goals, but unfortunately, we don't finish any of those chances.
When you say clinical, you mean just
yeah. To put an example, Paredes had one good breakaway, just in on the goalkeeper. That should be a goal, you know. And same thing with Jorge. The guys who play in the attacking third, look, they are around the box and they have one good chance. Make sure they're clinical because they should know that could be the only chance they have in 90 minutes. You know.